Ladies and gentlemen, the anticipation is over. Between on one side we have Crazy, and on the other end, the beast from Bulgaria, SKADE. We are late. We know it. It's not our fault, I promise. Casters, please don't yell at us. We're just casters. But most importantly, it is out of everyone's hand. Unfortunately, there were some delays with scheduling, and also some delays with Steam being down for over 30 minutes. So, what matters the most, Keith? And of course, my name is Strong Legs. Joined with me, Keith LaFortune, the same commentators that have always brought you the action and comments are here in Winners League. It will be the ones bringing you the action today. But most importantly, we are here, Keith, and the action is about to start shortly. We are in game to show you that I swear it's not the casters we're waiting for. It's these players. They're almost ready.
I mean, I did have the choice to start the game 30 minutes ago, Roy, but I decided no. We will wait. And here we are, exactly 30 minutes later, and we're still waiting. So it's definitely by my choice. Been sitting here getting baked under my bright lights, Roy. I'm getting a tan indoors. This shouldn't be legal. Yeah.
Always wanted to try roasted, Keith.
Might need some salt. Well, actually, might need only pepper. The salt should be covered.
Yeah.
But yeah, Crazy and SKADE. What a series to happen as their first, like, playoff best of 3, right? So,
yeah.
Interesting that they're both here.
Yeah, also interestingly enough, this veto is, wild, to say the least. Inferno, of course, is the first map, as you can see. The second map is Nuke, which, in my opinion, is Crazy's best map by far. And then the third map decider is going to be Mirage. That is going to be pretty interesting. But, weirdly enough, the odds are heavily leaning to SKADE. I can kind of see why.
Really?
Crazy's been a little up and down, but for me, this almost feels like a 50-50. Almost. I say that very lightly, but I feel like it's 55-45, maybe 60-40 at best for SKADE. But we never know which version of SKADE we're getting, right? They're the most up and down team in the league, I think. They're either the best team in the league by far or kind of just from the bottom. I'm not really sure which version we're going to get today. But what I do know, Keith,
that's so true.
Before that final point, is that on HLTV, Crazy's played Nuke 4 times, and they've won every single time.
Wow. So. At the same time, Crazy have not been playing too many individuals, have they? A little bit here and there, some best of 3 sprinkled in here. Obviously, Winners League, but not a lot of sample size for them. The most played maps are Inferno and Mirage. Luckily, they both make it through the vetoes. And then I guess one saving grace for Crazy is the fact that they have the same permaban. They basically got a 3-second ban without having to really worry about it too much. So they dodged a bullet there. I think if we landed on Train, it would have been a disaster. I think Overpass, the same thing. So Crazy got lucky that, honestly, if I was SKADE, I would have floated Vertigo just for the hell of it. You know what I mean? Just to, like, force them to ban it for you. But I think SKADE won the vetoes, all things considered. I mean, and if you look at their maps, every map except one in their pool has been played over 20 times. Over 20 times! That is so much CS, it's not even funny.
Another thing to note, too, is that SKADE did make recent roster changes, right? Brought in Oxygen, brought in Duplicate. I'm really curious to know how that's fared for them. But either way, we are live. This is SKADE's map pick, so we are going to be getting Crazy on the CT side. The second map coming up is Nuke. That would be Crazy on the T side. I'm interested to see how that unfolds. But as of right now, Psychofine is looking for some information and damage he just found with that nice HE off the half wall.
Smoke towards CT. Psycho, can he hang on? And gonna be able to get the headshot right as the smoke blooms on Denny's Law. The trade-off is SKADE get the site, put their man down. And Psycho didn't get a kit, Roy. He went for nades with no kit, so he kind of put his team in a weird spot. Duplicate, can he hold down top Banana? He's trading nicely with his teammate Rainwaker. They're getting this locked down. Not a problem. 2 for Duplicate. Going for the third. Psychofine has to find one of these players. Alleviate the pressure, or both. His teammates gonna start to swing, and just Rainwaker's too good. SKADE pick up the pistol. I thought everything was going great for Crazy, because in my head, they had a kit, but they were really pressed for time.
At least it felt like it. They had a ton of time. Now Crazy, they're going to go for the force buy. Pretty common buy, I'd say, on Inferno. This is a very second map force buy map. Going to go for the Scout. They're going to go for the Deagles. Rainbow grenades on Psycho. He's so psycho. He's so fine.
I'm gonna make a mine.
I was gonna say show me a D one more time, but
oh, hey, I like yours more. Sorry, I'm sorry I ruined that.
Okay, it's okay. I like a duet sometimes.
I will be always off pitch. You can be on tempo and on note. I will be the complete opposite. SKADE leaving bomb safely in the back of T stairs. Roy gonna get picked up now by Rainwaker, the lone AK player. Shout out to Denny's Law. He knows the MP7 is the best SMG in the game. Just hasn't been accepted globally yet. He's gonna show you why here. They're gonna nade CT to MQ. That's gonna hurt. And I like this from SKADE. Throw a smoke, pull a rotate, sit and wait. But I don't think Crazy's gonna afford to really rotate off. Like 3 players gonna stay here no matter what, I feel.
So this is starting to get a little weird. By the time the smoke fades, we're going to be down to like 25 seconds. There's 3 players here. Sensei just eliminated the lurk. That's going to be another player making his way over now. 25 seconds left. Now they have a 3-man stack here. A 2-for-1 deal. There's Surrogates all the way from backside, topping away. Only good for 1. And now there's 15 seconds left for the bomb to be forced down. As it will be Toxic and Sensei. They're looking for the 2v2.
No kit. Ability duplicate will remove Toxic. Sensei alone, he's gonna have to hit some insanity. So he's gonna slowly back up. I have a feeling Denny's Law wants to peek, duplicate the same, but they're just gonna chill. They're gonna hang out and wait. And while Sensei will play for exits, duplicate will take the bait. And Denny's Law getting tagged has to just haul it out of here. The MP7 gets picked up out of boy. Realize its value and potential. As SKADE will go to nil. A little expensive though, Roy, all things considered. Gonna have to rebuy now. Crazy. Obviously, definitely had a chance to win the round. I just unable to trade appropriately on the site. It is always hard though when you run out of utility and you're getting full executed on with Mac 10 jumping everywhere. So they did their best.
Okay, now they got a Scout to work with. That's about the extent of their firepower. I really don't see a world where Crazy comes out on top here, especially with how they're split up right now. I think SKADE is looking for a pretty comfortable 3-0 start. As long as they can keep 5 alive here, their money will be kind of fixed. Right now, it's on the edge. That last round was pretty expensive. Nice cheeky little triple stack.
Yeah, gets the job done. Oxygen gets 2 before it happens, and they do know there's one more. They're gonna like to keep pushing. They do have to grab the bomb and
no
with a Zeus. Whoa. Oh, he let him go. He didn't even shoot him.
I don't think he saw him.
Did he not see Denny's Law or hear him?
I don't think so.
Oh no. Well, that's a missed chance. That could have been a Zeus or a double dink USP instead. No. They're gonna try to hunt Surrogates.
Another kill.
And I think that's where the hunt's gonna stop. There's no reason they should try to lose an AK to a Scout.
Wait,
they're actually gonna hunt him. I guess they want, yeah. But if this is gonna suck for them if they lose one of these AKs, no?
Yes, definitely. This is very greedy right now from SKADE. See, they've kind of halted. Dennis Law's coming on the flank. There it is, the kill, the confidence boost. Very risky, though, I will admit. Now we're on to the real round. The first official gun round of the game, Keith. No upgraded, or no bonus weapons. All real weapons. 5 AKs for the Bulgarian side. Crazy, on the other hand. They've got the op for Sensei. They've got the full utility. They've got a pretty good amount of kits as well. They're looking for the combat. They're looking for the early start here. And they're looking for banana control above all else. Kind of the bread and butter for the defense, right? And there's Sensei up close, personal, looking for the jump up. And Dennis Law has been eliminated.
Sensei gets 2, going for a 3rd. Toxic on top balcony. Avoid the flashes. Gets a flash of his own from Demq to peek into it. This hit is getting absolutely thwarted. It is just Oxygen alone, gonna catch his breath, try to breathe, get back into the situation because his teammates are gone. One saving grace is he has the bomb and, well, plenty of time. But from the opening pick, Roy, to the nade usage from Crazy, that was one hell of a hold.
Can Oxygen make it expensive? Can he plant bomb? These are the questions that are going to matter, right? He gets his opening pick on this pit player. That really kind of opens things up here. Nah, he's been spotted. They're a lot lower now. Dem is there. He's going to hold him down. And SKADE gets shut down on the first round. An AK upgrade for Dem. Not a bad deal, all things considered. They kept 3 alive as well. Now SKADE have to decide. We have okay amount of money. We can get an op. We can get an AK. We can get a Galil. Are we going to go for it? The answer is yes, Keith. They are, in fact, going to go for it. They're going to go for the AKs. 2 of them. Limited utility, yes. Spellin going glass cannon. And Spellin's already gone. Goodbye, Spellin. Sensei's actually terrifying when he's on point, by the way.
He's just so confident, isn't he? I think he's willing to take any fight at any moment, anywhere across the map. And he's like one of the more fluid operators I've seen. Like, he's willing to just change positions all the time, and maybe that just has to do, like, right now at this current moment, just to the way Inferno just plays. But every time I watch him, he's just flowing like water, like Mulan says, right, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, sure, that one, yeah.
Someone said something
Bruce
about
Lee.
water.
I think Bruce Lee said that.
Yeah, it's some Disney movie. I don't know.
Oh, that nade did a little less damage than I thought it would. Now SKADE, their mid round is over. 4 men towards Banana. I think Sensei is starting to get a pretty clear image, and none of his senses are tingling. But there's a setup here. Boost it up in the Nico position. Cycle and Pillar for Sergey. They're spamming through. The flashbangs are extremely effective, and they get wiped out. A team kill comes out from Dennis Law as well. He shoots Rainwaker, and he's going to make his tears start to wake, because that's pretty upsetting. And now Dennis Law, he's all the way on site. He's isolated. He's surrounded. He might get 1, but I'm not sure he gets more than that.
Sensei creeping now. He's crawling. And, well, Toxic has the last. It's crazy. As soon as guns come out, Roy, they look like a new team. The patience in the retakes, the opening picks, Sensei kind of flying all over the place. This is the Crazy that we know are very hard to play against. And I'm intrigued to see if SKADE will have some protocols on the T side to avoid the op or deal with it. Maybe they'll run into a set piece next rifle round. They've been able to get banana control. But Crazies just have good rotates. They seem very unbothered. Mind games are coming in, Roy.
Wow.
Sword deep shots.
That's a pretty deep AK. They can pick that up easily. So aggressive. What is going on right now?
I have no clue why Crazy sent 1 player down mid and 1 player to push banana. And there's a solo player in halls. What is going... Did Crazy lose their mind from when I was talking them up to this moment, Roy? A solo banana push, a solo mid push, a halls hold alone. They must have known SKADE's money were broken. Sergez gets 1, lost track of Duplicate. He was already up mid around the corner, so they may think they have him trapped in alt mid. He could be in T apps, and he's going to B. This round is just so obscene. Like, it's not a good looking round by any means.
Oh, Duplicate might have Sergey's dead to rights here. He knows exactly where he is. Like, he doesn't even need to look sight. He just needs a clear banana. It's gonna come down to timing. Sergez knows what's happening as well. He gets the 4K. He secures the round for Crazy, but what a sloppy eco that was. An anti-eco here for Crazy. And they've lost so much. They lost all their AKs too. Like, those rifles are gone. They barely kept the op up. Now it's 3-3. Things are tied up. Economy here for SKADE is recovered, but Crazy find themselves at a potential double reset, or at least a single reset, but still a pretty harsh reset here. And a massive swing round coming up for SKADE if they want to extend their lead here and find a comfortable start here on this offense side. And Crazy, on the other hand, they're looking for kind of the same. Get their fixer-upper for their economy. But I think you called it, Keith. I think SKADE has realized that they can't keep defaulting against this op. I mean, Sensei is just playing really wild right now.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of risk, but he's getting a lot of reward for it. So, good on SKADE to realize that they have to minimize that, bring it down to as minimal possibilities as they can. And I do like the brackets take. It's comfortable. It alleviates pressure. It kind of phases out Sensei's peaks and forces him in angles like this on top of Moto. He'll get the smoke down. And Psycho Fine's going to creep behind it. With 45 seconds, probably around 35, they're going to throw this execute. A lot of pressure on Rainwaker here, Roy. And he's going to be mollied, so he's not even going to be able to push with the team. Psycho Fine is going to look. No. Face next one. Does he double in? He gets a dink. That may just be enough as Toxic into the hole will go. A teammate's molly lands in front of him. He'll still win the fight. On balcony, will get traded eventually. And finally, one more player's sight. It's Demq. And he gets absolutely hard cleared by Duplicate. All the signs were pointing to trouble from the SKADE side, but they still pull out the execute, Roy. That's impressive.
Sergey's going for this?
Is he really?
Oh, he is. He has a kit. He just found a smoke in halls. Now he has a smoke defuse as a potential if he can somehow get out of this position. I think he might just be looking for exits. It doesn't seem like he's moving forward. That's one. Yeah, there it is. He finds an exit. Very risky. Gets an AK out of it. Not bad. Keeps the economy low for SKADE. Not bad. I think with this saved gun, they might run to buy.
Sensei can get the op. Sergey's can drop Psycho Fine or whoever he chooses. Wow, yeah. I'm kind of all for this. And Sergey's has the Silence M4, so he even gets utility.
I was just about to say that. The one time where the Silence M4 comes in handy.
Super cool. It's so crazy. It's 2,900. It matters. So, not all in all, not a terrible buy from Crazy. I'm very intrigued to see if SKADE will assume this, right? One save gun, maybe they don't buy, maybe they do. They seem like they just want to do a halls pop, which tells me that they're either A, think they have low utility or not good gun. Here they come. The movement is just so good from Rainwaker. Sensei has no excuse, rhyme, or reason to stick around. What? That halls pop was so slick.
So clean. Now it's an instant save call for Crazy. So SKADE put themselves at 5-3. Do they? Surely they don't force next round, right? You have 3 guns.
If they save the op in these 2 rifles, they probably do, right?
They might just go for one of those rounds where it's like, all right, let's just hold on to what we have, and then we'll buy again next round off our loss bonus. But who knows? Who knows these days? I do actually appreciate the versatility in economical decisions now, though. Before it was very clear-cut. This is bad. This is good. Now it's like, is this bad? Is this good? It's kind of a lot more grayed out. Yeah, I don't think they have enough money for a buy here. It'd be weird for them to purchase, I think. I think them bought a Zeus.
He did, yeah. Yeah, so they're just going to play around what they saved. I like this. It's kind of like 2 rifle rounds, especially if you have 3 guns. You can kind of get away with it. And it seems like the op's going to go in halls with the rifles, or with the pistols, excuse me. But one of the rifles B, the other one on a site. A lot of pressure on Sergey's to live. Can't necessarily delay because he's kind of just down to 1 smoke. That'll only buy him a little bit of time. It's only going to keep SKADE at bay for so long. But that kill will make a difference. Sensei, in the meantime, finds that lurk player in Rainwaker. At least the man that was playing towards alt mid. And now SKADE are in a weird situation. They kind of have to execute B because they're on the clock. They're getting pinched.
Whew. What an opener. That's a knockout punch. That's the B side busted open immediately. And while Crazy does have a man advantage, they don't have any utility to retake this except a single Molotov and a single flash for Toxic. And Dennis Law is about to be confronted with... Oh, that timing is disgusting. One kill. He dodges the flash. He goes for the second. Nice headshot. Toxic. He finds the kill. But at least Dennis Laws even things up here. Duplicate attempts to walk in. He completely ignores the fact that there's another player that's unaccounted for. And now Oxygen looking for some room to breathe.
Gets up to the bomb. 10-second defuse. Gets off it. Oxygen's stuck in the corner. Pushes from Sensei. No kit. I think he's got it still. No problem. That's that. Crazy. Pull it off. Sensei with 3 kills. The anchor getting the one early. Dropping his smoke, slowing SKADE down the pinch, the flank through banana. It was messy. Definitely could have been a bit nicer, but hey, they kind of robbed SKADE a little bit. Also, I guess they want Rainwaker to have a Mac 10 here with just a smoke. This has to be a set play round.
Is this a Hall Pop again?
I think that's the only thing that makes sense in my mind, yeah. MQ. Okay, deep molly aggression. Pushing all the way to logs. That nade's gonna hurt. Down to 45. He can't fight no more. Oxygen has to back up. And, yeah, I don't think that Hall's Pop is happening. They're still gonna go for it. They like the movement from Rainwaker. Can't blame them. Sensei gets timing and full blind. It still works, Roy. Wow.
Now we're down to 3s. The A site's open. Psycho fine. They're yin-yanging across mid right now. They've given up lane, but they're retaking it. Oxygen's still in halls. This is a perfect position for Oxygen. He's hearing all this commotion. He's going to have such a well-timed flank. Shuriken goes to check for it. Shuriken is so aware. That's a power play now gone out of SKADE's hands. Dennis Law and Spellin will have to hold it back in a crossfire, but the Molotov pushes Dennis Law into the open. And wow.
Yeah, I am... Okay, first of all, may I say, that Hall's Pop seemed very telegraphed, but it still worked beautifully. The flashes, I think, is really what secured it, as most Hall's Pops kind of rely on that. Rainwaker's movement is really well done with his Mac 10, able to just bait so many shots, even though he died right away. But the flashes over the top, Sensei had no chance. I think you caught his POV. He was so blind and really nowhere near the flashes, but that's a testament to how good they were on top of that roof. So the retake happens. 2 rounds in a row for Crazy. That's 4 rounds in a row the bomb has been planted. There's been a CT alive every round since round 4. That's cool. That's kind of cool.
Now we're back on a bye again. The thing is, though, Crazy, although they have tied things up, their economy is kind of still on the edge of a potential break here, Keith. Single round here for SKADE. If they can eliminate all 5 guns for Crazy, would set them back so much. Look at the buy that SKADE has to work with here. A downgraded Galil. Duplicate's already at 35 HP with a Mac 10. Are they looking to contest this? Oh, they are. Second wave of utilities coming out now. Players are burning them all. The smoke is there to protect them. They've dumped all their utility, though. They have nothing left to defend except a single smoke remaining here for Circus, Keith.
Yeah, they kind of just exchange utility and agree to disagree about having top banana. Yeah, all right, you can have it, but it's not that we gave it to you. Just, you know, we couldn't hold it. It's like, what? Because look at these B players. Sergey still has a smoke. 45 seconds. Rainwaker is going to start to make moves in mid. He may attempt to cut off one of these rotators. But Crazy have already have 3 players towards B, so the numbers are in the right. There's that noise being made by Rainwaker. Felon gets picked. Good trades, though, right back and forth with SKADE. 2-on-2 into the site, and he's shut down. Denny's Laws alone. No way he expects the third, and he won't. Crazy. Got the information, trusted the A setups, and they were ready for that, Roy. Seemingly read like a grade 3 reading level book.
Maybe it's a very high level book, but these guys are just professors in the craft.
True. I guess I could have went that route, but I kind of wanted to come off as they read them easily, which I guess not necessarily was the case. I will take your feedback. Roy. Thank you.
All right. Now they're down to the eco. Crazy's finally put an end to the bomb plants and end to the loss bonus spree here for SKADE. Down to Deagles, no armor, not even a single piece of utility, nothing. Just guns out. Hopes for the best.
Yeah,
I don't know if they get out of this one alive, Keith.
Yeah, unless they get too clean to the right. I'm not liking their odds.
Oh,
okay.
that's through a smoke.
Yeah. Now he lined that crosshair up before that bloomed. And he tapped away. Now Crazy don't really know where to put their numbers. Do you rotate one early? Do you push mid? Are we peeking brackets? They are a little confused. Now wherever SKADE go, they have the man advantage to trade out. It's like, it's just difficult. Can you out trade an M4 that's spraying it? Is Demku gonna whiff? Will Toxic only get one? These questions have answers. It's gonna be now. Denny's ball goes wide. 10 seconds. Have to plant. Toxic sprays him down. Demku's got him covered. Okay, everything's fine. Questions have answers, and that's Crazy. Going to continue on a streak 4 in a row now. As SKADE's loss bonus will build. This allows them to get a bye here, Roy. And it seems confident. It seems big. And it will be full of utility on top of it all.
What is this? What is the switch of pace here for SKADE? They've been losing. They're leaking rounds here, Keith. The Molotov, that's gonna push back Sensei. I guess their first step is deny Sensei the opening pick, because he's been a damn beast at doing that. This time, Crazy's not quite playing back. They're not quite playing halls. They're avoiding the halls pop. They're playing straight in bracket, and they're trusting that Toxic will hold back anyone coming in. Sensei dodges the flash. Now the crossfire is established here. Double kill for Crazy. Damn, he's still kind of a little antsy here. Toxic. Oh, Toxic. No, you have. Oh, never mind. Players here in sight. Okay. I was saying he had one job.
Oh, my goodness.
But Psycho Fawn was in the perfect position there, the perfect time. But it's still a 2-man advantage here for Crazy after this entire debacle of events happening towards mid.
The smoke, mid smoke, was just deep enough for SKADE felt comfortable through it. The flash didn't hit. Dempsey was positioned beautifully. Spellin might get a little awkward here towards Arch for him. They're gonna try to sneak into Arch. Demku just spots this. Can't call for a flash. I mean, he can. Toxic has one, but they're gonna push Arch. They're gonna push what? Brackets? I like that. That's a smart heads-up play. The question is, though, from SKADE, can they find Sergez without dying? I am not too confident in answering that question. I don't think so. Needs to be an immediate trade from Oxford to do his best, and he does trade it out. But look who's quick. Sensei's on his way. Should not let this plant happen. The smoke will have an effect. Can't come through it. So, post-plant engage. 1v3. AK in hand. Will he even be given a fair fight? Like, how is this fair? Tagged up through the smoke.
Wow.
It doesn't seem fair. 20 HP. Stuck in coffins. Toxic's coming in from behind. And although he seemingly is ready, just too low on HP. Crazy. 5 in a row now, Roy.
Pretty well timed tactical timeout, I must say. There's 2 rounds remaining in the half, and 8-7 is not a bad deal for the T side. I mean, even realistically speaking, even a 9-6 is not really that bad. But yeah, there's still a lot of room for error here.
Whew. What are you thinking, Ryan? What is the answer going to be from SKADE? They're getting so close, they just can't convert the round. Back to old trustworthy Halls pop, perhaps?
Yeah. I was hoping they don't resort to that kind of play.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is they haven't really, although they've had some ideas on how to deal with Sensei, they still haven't really applied enough pressure to make him nervous or like overthink his plays. Like he's just been running rampant pretty much with the op, doing whatever he wants, finding any pick that he wants. And that's been a big problem for them.
That is such a Kenny S angle on top of balcony, holding that in towards Boiler. Not as tight as Kenny S would, but hey, close enough. Rainwaker will eat a nade, so not only do they lose the opening pick, they're taking nade chip damage. They have at least secured top banana and brackets on the back of the damage and pick, but where do they go from here? They need someone to make a play. DemQ's holding the arch push very passively from back CT lane. They are really getting iced out, Roy. Where do they go?
$30 seconds left. They're really running this clock down. What a shot by Duplicate. That actually opens up a little bit of a chance there, but the flash peak is there. Toxic finds a trade. An immediate return from SKADE. Nice shot by Sensei. He gets Goombas on by Rainwaker, but Psycho Find is there for that trade as well. And a shot for shot, it keeps going. Spellin going for the default plant. Pretty protected from the positions here of Crazy, but he has to play around this default box. He uses it for an isolated 1v1. He wins it. He's going for a second. That's Psycho Find in the open. Spellin! And he gets it.
Wow. That was the weirdest turn of event. I thought he was dead, Roy. I really did. He secures 6 for SKADE. That's huge. You can call this a average, decent T side now. It was on the verge of just being okay. They have crossed that line. It's Spellin the man to get them there. Quiet all game. I think he got 4 kills there, 3 kills. He clutched up. I thought Crazy had that. They had the positioning, the missed arch smoke, Toxic, and Sensei, the 1-2. DemQ's pushing all mid. He even knows there's a player T stairs, and he sprays as he runs by. And it's crazy how one round I get it. It's weird how one round can be so close, right, and come down to just key fights, and then the next is a blowout. It's a testament to how good the opening pick is from Sensei and how it snowballs.
I guess they don't call him Sensei for no reason, Keith. Maybe the man's a master. Look at that crack that he holds. Like, what kind of reaction time do you have? So much trust in his speed right there. You gotta love that. Now it's Dennis Law wondering where the hell is my constitutional rights. But it's really just a formality at this point. I really do not see this 1v5 unfolding well at all, especially with Psycho Find kind of closing the gap here on his flank too. Okay. All right, I like to try. I respect it.
Whew. G-Half's in the chat. GH. Good half. Good half. A pause from SKADE. Spellin says, sec. He needs a second. Now, I guess this is the question we ask ourselves and the viewers, and more specifically ask the player, hypothetically. If their CT side op prowess is going to translate well to the T side. We see a lot of oppers. There's quite a few. KMZ, prime example from NA, who plays for Levitate, who will not op on the T side of Inferno because he doesn't feel comfortable doing so. And I think it's a weird, like, it's a skill that oppers perhaps don't want to have, but knowing when to admit they're not comfortable on a half on a map, not opping, and then building your T side around all rifles, right? Because if you never admit that, you're always going to be meh, right? But if your team builds around rifles, then it's a bit of a different look, a different feel to the half. So I'm curious to see which way Sensei will lead.
Yeah, it is always interesting, right? Because typically the formula for CS is at least one opper every time. Sometimes it's not optimal for a certain speed or a certain pace. But we'll see. Typically, I've seen Sensei opping on this map on T side before, so I really don't think he'll go for the 5 rifle route. But interesting to note as well is that although this was a 9-6 half, Sensei is 17-6. 6 deaths, the lowest in this server by far. The second one near him is 8 on Surges. Everyone else is pretty much 9 or above at double digits. It's almost a 3.0 KD. That's incredible.
Man. We're waiting to see what SKADE will purchase, right? Last CT's pistol, Crazy didn't buy a kit at all, but a player had nades. I believe the same kind of set that Sensei had. Duplicate will not make the same mistake. He likes the kit. He likes the smoke. It's the classic. I'm also not against the kit P250 drop. Inferno, I do prefer a smoke, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I think Toxic's going to hang on to his P250, but there's options. There's options.
Yeah,
I've also seen
trash.
Yeah.
The USP is just so good. I don't know why anyone would drop that.
I've also seen teams not buying a pistol Roy. I've only seen it once or twice. Like full save $800 on everyone.
Oh, I see.
On T side, okay. And just try to force the plant no matter what, and then just have a insane buy that extra.
That is a viable strat.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
I guess it depends on if there's a map that is generally like retake heavy, like Train, for example, where you might be able to just like rush B, get a bomb plant. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. I feel like on Inferno, it's a little bit harder just because of the fact that it takes a while before when you're spotted to when you get it onto a bomb site. But we'll see. SKADE, you're wondering what they bought? It's all armor. Only kit and smoke for duplicate. The solo defender here on the B site who's looking for the jiggle. As soon as he spots any players, he'll drop the smoke, try to delay, stop, have some stopping power.
He gets chased off with a nade, funny enough. Sent all the way back. P250, a Toxic will give chase. So you still have double smoke, still flash. And it's going to be a B hit. SKADE. No one is close. Duplicate either fights and dives with Kit in a good spot, or lives long enough for his teammates to get over here. He sees it coming, and that's it. Oh, is he hard reading this? There's no way. Maybe the smokes were a bit of a giveaway. He doesn't get a single kill, but how does he assume that's the move? Oh, it's because it was a deep CT front sight. That's such a heads-up play from Duplicate to read that. I didn't even realize until after it happened. Now the cavalry's here. Demq and Second in such a hard stack to break, and you can see why teams do this. Push into construction. Now they'll just group up in towards coffins. Take time, peeking together, and Spelling tapping away. He's on 1 HP with 3 kills. He really needs oxygen to get in here. Spelling with 4. The ace? 1 HP ace? No kit, but he gets on it? What? Like
this game continues to deliver in the weirdest of ways. 1 HP. His armor is intact. He can still buy discount armor here. Or discount helmet.
Really? What?
Isn't that wild?
How is it intact? I don't get it.
He has an op.
He gets it. Why did he buy an AWP?
I think he was expecting the AK rifle buy here.
Okay. He's gonna be sadly disappointed, isn't he? Like, I thought we got all of the madness out of the LDLC packed, like, nuke match. But no, Winners League still has more up its sleeve. I swear, we only see the most insane stuff in this league, right? And I love it. I'm all for it. Toxic. Slippy and slidey through the hall. Needs to oil the floors, get that old hardwood looking nice. As Denny's Lock will, again, finally show you that the MP7 is the best SMG. The fire rate could use a little bit of a buff. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. As Oxygen close in this hall smoke, the MP9 with the fire rate is too high. We'll be able to just shut this down. The SMGs make the money. The AWP doesn't even fire, which I think plays into Spellin's benefit.
Yeah, I'm wondering, was he even spotted?
I don't think so. I think it was deep CTB or top banana. Like, I don't think he got spotted at all.
Okay, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna play a factor here in how crazy are going to approach this round. But they're going to be met with a pretty wild surprise here. But look at this. Look how weird this buy is. Like, you have the AWP, the strongest weapon in the game, and then you have SMGs to go along with that. Not even a single M4 or rifle here for SKADE. And the craziest part too about all that is, even if SKADE lose this round, they still have a pretty healthy buy in the round to follow. Relatively, I think some players will be struggling, like Rainwaker at the dead spot. But triple players towards banana, the AWP and two SMGs, two other SMGs. The A site, one towards halls, one towards arches. A pretty well spread defense here. I think it's mostly a reactive set, kind of a defense strategy. Get Spellin set up here on this corner, let him do his thing, and then send all the SMGs on the A side to try to hold it down if possible. But I think there's a problem here, Keith. I think Crazy are starting to head back to Spellin. Actually, wait, maybe not.
Maybe. They're considering their option. Believe that's a Moto smoke. And it's a library. Counter smoke from Wake. Gap on the left side. As Spellin will tuck into the B side. You're going to try to wrap. Head towards B. Rainwaker gets traded out. Now the door is open. They can come in through CT, but do they expect the AWP to be here? Not only here, but tucked. Back sight in towards dark. Duplicate has picked up the AK and he is hauling it. He is sprinting here. 10 seconds. Spellin just has to stop the plant. He is tucked in. I don't think they know he's here. He's creeping.
Cover fire, dude.
Posted. They are covering like 90. Toxic caught out in water. Still escaped with 2. Sergez grabs the AWP. He'll say, well, how was there an AWP? Thank you. Leaving Duplicate in a 1v2. Sergez and Toxic are weak. Sergez will cover his back, peeks in, and AWP will hold. 10 for Crazy. And what a round.
Jesus. Dude, that cover fire was insane. That was so much pressure on that AWPer there in that corner on Spellin. Just tapping. 2 players just tapping away, not even letting him peek at all. Just spamming that. Even if he thinks about peeking, he'd instantly get eliminated. That was insane cover right there for the bomb plant. And really good communication coming out from Crazy to even maneuver their way out of that hectic situation. And now Crazy are on the buy. Although they picked up an AWP, they at least got that upgrade. But they're down to 2 Galeals on Toxic and Psycho. They've gone for the extra utility. So I think for me that says that they probably have some sort of plan in mind. Like some sort of set piece, an idea of what they're doing in this round here. They need that extra utility for it. Damn gets brought down to 1 HP.
We've seen one big 1 HP play today. Will there be a second? MQ gonna throw a little bit of nades towards Arch, towards the side of SKADE, perhaps make them a little nervous, slow that rotate down. Great timing from Duplicate to toss his own smoke down. But Crazy, they're always willing for a good old execute and brawl, and that's what's on the cards. Dark Molly, Quad Molly, flashes over the top. They're going through this smoke. Here they go. Psycho find to lead the way. Kenny's on top. The Molly will not affect him. Spraying too, as he'll drop in quad. He'll need some help. And look at this. Rainwaker through the smoke. He'll come in. Demq 1 HP. And I think this 1 HP play is going to be a bit... What? He doesn't die?
Wait, what? I
he
heard
broke
that.
His ankles.
Yeah.
Wait.
I heard that.
I think he even was expecting to die. Like, he stopped.
He's like, wait, I'm alive.
I'm not dead.
I'm alive. I get another chance.
I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy. Walks into the B site. Instant death.
I thought he was.
He's going for the op.
He should have died. Can we be real? That was crit. That was what? I'm actually, my mind cannot wrap my mind around that.
Your mind can't wrap the mind around that. That's okay.
Yeah, my mind can't figure out my mind to figure it out. I'm broken.
Yeah. You sound broken.
I broke down and bought a Hawaiian pizza after the first best of 3 and I ate half of it. That's how broken I am, Roy. I almost ate the whole thing. I sensed
both pleasure
really
and guilt there in your voice, Keith.
Yeah, it was great. Don't get me wrong, delicious. But I'm gonna eat the rest of it
no
later.
chef's kiss?
No, it was really good, chef's kiss. But I'm just really disappointed in myself. I'm gonna eat the rest of it later.
Oh man. All right. Now while you're eating gourmet pizzas, these crazy are on the edge of financial doom, Keith. I think both teams are on the edge of financial doom. Look at these buys. Like, these are the most wonky buys from two teams I've ever seen. And they're all in. Both teams. So much is resting on this round right here. And as of right now, Crazy are pulling a ton of pressure and noise towards this A site, but Bears seem to be headed back towards B. Dem trying to take his time to land the 1D. Unfortunately, he is eliminated. And along with that is a relief of pressure here. Might. Oh man, this is getting kind of weird. Spelling got a ton of information off this, and he got a double man advantage. But he's still in the open. He's still going for 4.
Oh wow. What? These trades are kind of crazy. I did it again. Okay, that's the last time I'm doing it. I'm putting my word on it. I will gift 5 subs if I do it again. That's my promise. Putting it out on the line, Roy.
I'm holding you to that.
Putting it out there. Thank you. Please do. Bomb will go down from Sensei. He's going to try to back on out here. Rainwaker is stuck in the cubby. Retake certainly aplenty. Definitely can happen here. Sensei, quick peek, quick kill. Rainwaker gets out of cubby, the trouble spot. Is he buying enough time? Is he being noisy enough to let Denny's Law creep out? Sensei says no. Here's Denny's Law striking. Toxic 14 HP. He's tucked in single box. He's hiding. He's like Diglett, but in the hole. Not coming out. Just going to stay here. Will secure the kill. Crazy will string. Well, not string, because keep in mind, they lost that middle round. So almost string 2 together, but it's not. It gets them to 11, and the war on money you were talking about, Roy, is over. SKADE can't buy back.
Yeah, that's a harsh double reset too. This might allow Crazy a huge step forward here. Only person with money is Spellin, and I think at this point they're considering, like, do we just go with the full buy? Like, we're gonna full buy anyway, but do we have Spellin join in on this? Just go M4, everyone else pistols, whatever you can. Deagles, 5.7, CZs, some smokes for some stopping power. Try to manipulate and control Crazy's pace here, get them to make last-second decisions where we can catch them in mistakes. Like, these are probably conversations that SKADE is having. Or they could just be like, all right, I gotta be right back. No, either or, you know what I mean?
Or bathroom break. Which one is it? I do want to see what kind of cool little trick SKADE will pull out here. A lot of teams typically have like a pocket fun pistol strat where they'll either like nade mid and push, and it works like 1 in 10 times, or they'll do a hall stack or a boiler boost, or they'll stack arch or boost in towards brackets. Every team's willing. You guys can take all of this, but as long as you credit me, everything's fine, right?
So they're gonna go for the full USPs. Oh, a little rush hauls.
I don't hate it, but Toxic does. And that's the round. I didn't hate it. Toxic didn't want anything to do with it. And fair enough. 12 for Crazy. SKADE will buy. Oxen, maybe they won't, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure they do.
Yeah. Can't blame them for wanting to take a pause because they're like, Spelling can get the op out. Do they all downgrade to FAMASas and just get full utility?
You know, I was just about to say, call me weird, but I think they should buy here. Because at least you're forcing on the 12, so if you have to save, it'll be on the 13, versus saving this round and buying on the 13, having to save on the 14, and then you won't be able to buy back until the 15th again. I feel like buying here it gets him more gun rounds at the end.
May I say, though, if you're going to buy here, someone has to downgrade.
Oh, yeah, I think, yeah.
Like, this buy makes no sense. Like, across the board.
I mean, Dennis saw downgraded for the kit. You could have got an extra flash out of that, but...
I think Oxygen, Rainmaker, or Duplicate, one of them had to bite the bullet and get full utility. In my opinion.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Unless they have, like, a mid setup in mind that can kind of bypass the utility a little bit. Which, it seems like they do.
I'm all for it. Aggression.
Oh,
Sometimes
this is about
the
to
best
be clash.
defense. Flashes over the top. The clash is going to happen. Empty goes first. They're lining up. It's a spray down and a dance floor for Oxygen to the USB. He wants the ace, the second one of the game, and he'll get it. He just held mouse one, and he will mow them down. They'll grab double ops. Not sure if that's exactly what they wanted, but hey, what a setup. Correct me if I'm wrong. The newer member to SKADE, making it look easy. Actually, Duplicate's the newest. Oh, sad face.
What an important round to pick up, though, if you're SKADE, huh?
Definitely.
That actually might have brought them a much better winning condition because the economy has come to an end here for Crazy. This is it. This is their final buy. Spellin is doing his best Sensei impression right here. He gets the opening kill. He's looking for the reposition. Rainwaker in a pretty good spot with the MP9. Almost catches 2 off that.
Okay. That was close. At least they maintain man advantage. They may lose Rainwaker, but the second op gets picked up. They'll still get away with man advantage and damage on the sitter, guys. How do Crazy break back into this round, Roy? Toxic's trying to find a 1v1, but this pit setup, it's so hard to break. And Oxygen just peeks on out. He doesn't care if he's in the strong spot. He wants to take the fight. He'll get his second, pick up the op, stay in pit. Sergez, your time and days are numbered, sir. 32 seconds, off in the back from Denny's Law. SKADE have closed this gap. They've made this game interesting. No need to downgrade an ace from auction a while ago. Pick up the following round. Now you've economically broken Crazy at a pivotal time.
Whew. We have a game on our hands, Keith. For a second, it was starting to look a little weird. But that buy decision, the mid stack, I love that. I love that call. The bracket stack is such a strong setup. This is the double op setup. This is something that we have not seen from SKADE in this match yet. Well, on this round, it's against an eco. I doubt it'll go too hard here. But in the next round, that's when Crazy will really be tested, Keith. But this is the potential tie right here. And the fixture upper for the economy, if they can have 5 alive. That's all they need. 5 alive. Oh, that's already a dink.
Sensei through the molly. Rainwaker is so mad. Don't tell me the burst. If he burst jumping clock there, I would have had to take a walk. Good thing Toxic makes some noise while he falls in pit. Otherwise, Auction definitely didn't have the timing there. This round, although it's all over the place, everything's getting reeled in nicely. We should have a 12-12 and full buys from both. Double ops from SKADE. A lot of teams do have protocols into double ops, Roy. I do want to see what crazies may be. Probably something quick paced with a lot of utility, I imagine, right, Roy?
Oh, something fast is always an option. I feel like that's kind of like too obvious sometimes, right? Like, oh, they have double up. Let's go fast. It almost feels very well read by the other team. What I personally like to see against the double ops is like layered, fast-paced, layered of series of attacks, right? Like a lot of utility being dumped on banana, then a lot of utility being dumped to take CT control, then a lot of utility being dumped to take site control. Like a series and chain of utility used to shut down an opper before he can even realize what's happening. And now Spellin attempts the aggressive, the nifty peek, it's called, Keith. The peek into alt mid. Spellin gets eliminated in the process. Luckily for them, they still have an op here in the hands of Denislaw.
Sensei, I think he dropped his op. Or no, he had to pick one up, excuse me.
What?
And he's gonna be able to find Rainwaker. There was a gap in that smoke on the left-hand side. A weird peek from Rainwaker. I think based on the way he peeked, that might have been an intentional smoke. Correct me if I'm wrong. It felt like that was pre-placed intentionally. Flash it mid, and they're just giving themselves up, Roy. A lot of risk. No reward from SKADE. And Crazy has so much time. If they find oxygen, and this is just slaughter. As soon as Denislaw shoots his gun, they're gone. And even this. Oh my goodness. The round of mistakes from SKADE after looking so good.
Whew. Heath. Is this pressure? It might be.
Pressure.
Pressure. Getting to my head.
Oh, I was going the Queen way. You went different.
I like CS:GO remixes is what I call them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Strong Leg CS:GO remix Christmas album coming out this Christmas. That's what I want.
Okay, Keithster. Now there's not much for SKADE to defend with here, except bodies and guns. No util, no gimmicks. Little contact peek for Spellin. Actually, Rainwaker catches one as well at the same time. That's 2 kills. Rainwaker might fall here, but it actually takes down Toxic with him. And Crazy, they are doing their best toss impression right now because they are throwing away what should have been a very easy round by committing cardinal sin. Going into halls on an anti-eco.
Yeah. Falling to the Deagle Brigade. And you knew it was coming. Couldn't let this round slip away without dribbling it in there. I wanted to become a common staple saying. You can't say Keith LaFortune without Deagle Brigade. Sensei's gonna peek from backside from quad, get the first oxygen. He's gonna get beautiful timing on Sergej, shoot him in the back of the head. They know Sensei has the option quad. Peek them together and they will do it. SKADE. Oh my goodness. Absolutely dismantling Crazy. They get 3 AKs out of it, even an op. Wow.
Wowie wow.
Counter-terrorists win.
Here we go, 13-13. I feel like we should not have been here, though. But that's a conversation for another time, maybe. Now the economy for Crazy is on the edge, Keith. And SKADE is somehow yin-yang this situation. They're so well off. They have AK... Oh, okay, Spellin. Where's your gun, my friend? This feels sloppy from SKADE.
Yeah.
I think he might be suffering from the IGL syndrome. Like, he's just trying to think too much. He's trying to, like, call too much, micromanage a lot, and he's just forgetting that there are enemies that could be popping up at any point in time.
The Lambert effect.
I don't think Lambert's IGLing, but...
No, but for anyone who watched yesterday, a little bit of a throwback. I thought he was IGLing, but maybe it is Sixer. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
I'm gonna have to find out. I'm gonna have to find out about that. I'm not sure. Although it probably doesn't even matter at this point since they are technically eliminated.
Very true. Good. That's an observation. Rainwaker at quad. Able to find Sergez. Flash to the left from Rainwaker. A good nade incoming. It'll land on Toxic, allowing the backside players to keep fighting. Duplicates here quickly in towards Coffins. Goodbye, Sensei. 23 seconds. They need the kills. They have to plant. They need a face. DemQ leads. Taking care of the spray from Duplicate. Lands with Rainwaker. 14 for SKADE. And the last 6 rounds. 5 have gone SKADE's way. The CT side has turned them into a new team run.
Oh, no.
Wait.
They're playing for the win, Keith. They're not even playing for the overtime.
You're so close. Like, if you were down 10 rounds or 6-5, like 4 rounds, maybe, but like, you're literally down 2. Like, if you lose this, you're down 2 rounds. That's wild. This is wild. Very mixed feelings about this one, Roy, as I bet you perhaps do. TOO.
Yeah, I think set piece is probably the best option right now. And that seems to be the case. Raining flashes. What is actually raining is the Rainwaker. As he finds 2 kills. Felon's able to bring back an advantage. He barely gets out of that one alive. But it's a 3-man retake here for SKADE. Now, there's no room to stand here if you're crazy. There's nowhere to stand. They're just getting pushed off every single angle right here. Wow. Sensei has an AK-47. He's the man that's been popping off. He has enough bullets, but not enough chances. And it is SKADE with map point. Finally, Keith, we have made it here. One of these teams can potentially finish it off. It's SKADE. Crazy can only play for overtime right now. And luckily for them, the bomb plant was there. Otherwise, this buy would have been mediocre. At least they'll pump out some rifles. They'll get a little utility off that as well. Sensei, by the way, is at almost a 30 bump. Give this man an AK, please.
Yeah, I feel like he's earned it, hasn't he? He's done a lot. Wait, that molly... Wait, what's the point of that molly? What they just threw? That was kind of crazy. I've never seen that before.
I think it makes people think that Halls is molly, so they start to move up.
Oh, like they hear the sound?
Yeah.
And so they feel like no one can be pushing? Okay.
Kind of like a gimmick cheese play.
It's just unfortunate that it came through the door, like shows through the door, so maybe threw it a bit too far, but hey. Doesn't matter, really. Crazy still get the opening pick. DemQ, aggressive into porch. He is all by his lonesome. SKADE may just evacuate B completely. This round is shaping oddly. If they find one of the CT players, they can go straight to B. They realize there's 2 here. The bomb is straight B-lining it. Like, I mean that most literal sense of B-lining it. They'll have a CT smoke. The bomb can cross. Toxic's on his way. Don't tell me he plays peekaboo and catches Rainwaker, though.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, does he know for sure Toxic's here?
I don't think so.
He must have
I think he's just waiting. He must know. He definitely heard Toxic ult mid because he got the kill. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What a hold from Rainwaker.
Yeah.
That's so smart. And I bet they wish they gave Sensei an AK now.
Yeah.
A scout, a 1v3 must-win round. Only the tag. If it was an off, it might have been a different story. But SKADE will do it, Roy. They'll take the first map. And it was their own pick, so it was close. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing we can't forget. But man, that was such a sloppy game from both sides. Like, genuinely feel like SKADE should have blown this out of the water. But then I feel like Crazy should have blown this out of the water too. And I'm left confused, but I am left entertained. That was an entertaining match to watch between these two teams. That was SKADE's map pick. They have secured it. Now we go on to Nuke, if I'm not mistaken. That is going to be Crazy's map pick. In my opinion, that is their best map in the pool by far. I'm really curious to see what they pump out on this map. I think we're going to go the distance. I think we will see the third map on Mirage. But congratulations to SKADE for the first map. We are going to cut to a quick short break. If you're in here right now, please do follow our socials. Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And of course, shout out to our sponsor, VBet. And if you haven't done so already, check out win.gg. It is a great platform. Tons of content. Tons of interviews. Awesome CSGO related content being pumped out, as well as other esports titles like League of Legends and Dota. For now, though, we are going to cut to a quick short break. We'll see you in a few minutes for the second map between SKADE and Crazy.